Random probabilities of conversations with Jason Loftus, cobwebs, Blackcube, similar technologies, basically. These are technologies that are being used on Facebook and all these things that do counterterrorism, social tracking, all that. Um, People, be careful what you say online, kids. About what your social media presence is and what everything is. I'm going to show you my personal social media presence and why you can tell that I'm a person that reads and not use social media, basically. Instead of using social media, I'm reading and writing and doing other things. Just cobwebs tech. That's just cobwebs technologies. You can do all kinds of things. It's basically known by certain people. 2 miles down, 5 miles down, 15 miles down, and 20 miles away. Basically, these are web forensic tracking technologies term. They track what you do and what you say. That's why you have to be careful what you say. These technologies can be get around by the right person, also by the right genius. Can say what each person is saying. Shut up, Vanodity, the Latoyas, the TTs, the all that, my exes. You guys really need to watch what you say on saying things like social media because you guys don't know about these technologies and how they can get around and do stuff. Just by simply participating in something and saying the wrong things, you can get yourself in trouble. Let's check out Blackcube. This is another one. There's so many different technologies. There's Blackcube, but these are the main. These are the top two. I just would stick to the top, the top two. These are one. This is cobwebs. This is based somewhere down south somewhere, if I can remember. The cobweb is based off in Israel, Tel Aviv, something like that. Locations in New York and Los Angeles for public, basically in the United States. We find them the missing pieces. Law methodologies. Be careful. These technologies can be tricked also. Basically, here's the numbers. London, Madrid, Spain, Tel Aviv. Oh, Blackcube is based in Tel Aviv also. Oh my God, Israel. Oh, I never realized that. Here goes emails right here. Okay, this is what my social media presence looks like. This is what my social media presence look like. Be guys in there in the neighborhood or people that use face. I have never said I do want to come through, have sex with you. I did this. I never said I want to eat the P word on Facebook. You guys are so weird. Look at this. This is what my messages looks like. This is what my messages looks like. Like the last conversations I've had. I've not. People probably think, am I having a conversation with them? No. Look, that's 15 minutes. Random people sending me messages, and I'm not having any conversations whatsoever. 2 weeks ago, somebody's messaged me. Not one conversation. Look all these beautiful so-called. Look at the mayor and Blackwell. 3 weeks ago, I got a message. Had a conversation that never went through. Basically, look at the all the different conversations, not one conversation, not one person, not one talking, not one absolutely nothing. It's absolutely nothing. 5 weeks ago, nothing. Chantel Brown, nothing. And look, nothing. People probably think, are they communicating with me? No, you're not communicating with me because I'm busy reading, doing other things, and doing other things. You're probably, who are you people? Who are you people that think that I sit and talk? This is for the young kids. This is for all the kids. Look at my social media. I've never seen. Look at this white girl trying to trick me. I never would before. Look at this. Look at this. Kids, Kizzy Stella. Look at all my social media. Not one person. 13 weeks ago. 13 weeks ago. Absolutely not one conversation with absolutely nobody. And let's see my fake thing I talk to basically. That's just supposed to be a marketing. I tag her into people that I can access 3,000 people when I tag her. What do we talk about? Let's see what we talk about. We talk about outfits basically. I just We just exchange clothes all day. Basically, what we talk about? While y'all were worried about a relationship, a brother talking about his next outfit, basically. I know it sounds materialistic, but no, that just makes me smarter. That's something that can be logically talked and tracked about. You can't figure stuff like that. God brings you stuff like that. Random screenshots. Well, look at it. Uh, uh, Foolish white boys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all these random probabilities that's saying. Look at this. Look at this picture. Everybody know what that picture is. Look at that. Look at that. Go through. Look at the outfit. The outfit. This is one of the things I'm trying to get. Look at this. Look at the H&M outfits, basically. Brother talking about outfits while y'all talking about drama, basically. Look at that. Look at the random probability. Let me up. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Outfit. Look at that. Random probabilities, numbers. Look at this. All this weird. Look, I'm going to do it again. Let me just do random stuff. There we go. That's all it is. Random probability. Random probability. Because I'm a genius. Random, 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 random. Shout out Random House. Random House. I'm reading your books. I'm not, and I'm saying random conversations. Random House, basically. I'm reading your books. Look up what the publisher Random House is. Now let me say something again. There we go. Let's see. Want to see my TikTok? Let's see my TikTok. This is what everybody uses the most. How many conversations do you have on TikTok? These are the messages on my TikTok, kids. The last look at this, look at this. The last thing I ever sent was look at that. These are my messages on TikTok. These are the messages on my TikTok. 7:26 and this these are the messages. Would you actually wow, you actually replied to a Bible quote. I was thinking you would run away. Basically, a random this is the last meaningful conversation I ever had is about the Bible. Ethiopian church, basically. Romans 12:9. And the person doesn't even know how to speak English. This is the last random conversation. I'm literally talking about reading. I'm talking about reading the Bible. That's my last, and that was on July 26th. And now it's 9:30th. What are y'all talking about? Kids, don't be like me, please. Know to get around these technologies and don't do anything. And these are the random apps that I use in the
Why
past.
are you yelling?
Random apps that I use in the past. Random conversations. Look at that. Random, random, random probabilities. Random. Upgraded his month for cash flow. Expects to deal to invest. Random probabilities about business. Make sure you're not a part of what happened. Look, random, random. That's it. Up this video. So shout out to Lisa Anna. Shout out to Chantel Brown. Shout out to my exes. Y'all, while I'm being busy reading stuff like this book, basically, which is cheesy. Y'all probably think it's cheesy. Poems and things by this dude right here, which is actually a really good book. Prayers and poems. That's what I'm reading. I'm reading. Actually reading. I'm not watching what you're doing. I'm not talking to you. if you try to think I'm talking to you. That's random probabilities of stalker chicks in the neighborhood, basically. Thank you so much. I'm not saying negative things either. I'm never saying anything negative in an email or never negative online. That's just random probabilities of IT people that have access while I have my own genius that break the access. Shout out to people that like me, please, that are geniuses in IT that can always get jobs and always do other things. That's always turning play people down for jobs and stuff like that. Please download my music, kids. You see how I am. Don't listen, pay attention to anybody else. See my music. You see how I am. Download my music. Share my music in your email. It's free. Power my civil rights and my startups because I'm a startup person also. So power my civil rights and my startups. Thank you. Now let me get off track. Now what am I working on today? What's a startup thing I'm going to work up today? Well, that's it. That's it for today. I'm just gonna post the music that I'm going to make today. I'm not gonna talk anything more about business.